Kitty Hawk, North Carolina on December 17, 1903. Boeing was the oldest company which was over 100 years old and also had charter companies like McDonnell Douglas and McDonnell Douglas. Okay. The first plane was the B&W, which was invented in 1916 as the first Boeing plane. It was actually a seaplane. Then in 1921 was the Cloudster, which was the first Douglas plane. Then in 1923 was the World Cruiser, which was the first plane to make the flight around the world. Then in 1928 was Model 80, which was a multi-engine luxury airliner. Then in 1929 was the Doodlebug, which was the first McDonnell aeroplane. Then in 1933 was the Model 247, which was a replica of a DC-3. Then came in 1933 the DC-2, which was the first American propeller-driven aircraft. Then in 1935 was the DC-3, which was an aeroplane with over 10,500 produced or more. Then in 1936 was the Model 314, which was a big seaplane. Then in 1938 was the Stratoliner, which was a Ford propeller jet aeroplane, which was very big. Then in 1942 was the DC-4, which was the first US presidential airliner. Then in 1947 was the Boeing 377 Stratocruiser, which had a double deck and can carry up to 89 passengers. Then in 1954 came the DC-6, which was another replica of the DC-7, but on the propeller it only had 3 blades. Then in 1956 came the Dash 80, which was a replica of the 707. Then in 1957 came the 707, which was the first large passenger airliner that Boeing had produced. Then in 1958 came the DC-8, which was the first biggest passenger airliner that Douglas had produced. Then in 1963 was Boeing 727, which was also a very fast plane which could travel at 600 miles an hour. And in 1965 was the DC-9, which was a small plane used for medium and short haul routes. And in 1967 was invented the 737-200, which was the best selling jetliner in history. And in 1969 was the Boeing 747-200 and 100, which was the jumbo jet that Boeing had made. I mean the first jumbo jet. Then in 1970 was the DC-10, which was a three-engine jet airliner, first to meet the Federal Aviation Administration. And in 1981 was the 767, which was a 2-cockpit seater wide-body aeroplane for Boeing. And in 1982 was the 757, which was a narrow-body, fuel-efficient aeroplane. Then in 1988 was the 747-400, the largest subsonic jet. Then in 1993 came the MD-80, which was the most powerful with two rear-mounted very powerful engines. And in 1994 was the 777, which was the first aeroplane to be completely designed by computer. Then in 1997 was the 737's next generation aeroplanes, which fly further and faster, and they had maximum capacities also. And in 1998 was the 717, which was 99.1% dispatch and reliability. Then in 2008 was the 787, which was the new aeroplane for the world. That's it. I'm done.
Thank you.